Welcome back to the channel, coins lovers and treasure hunters. The Kennedy half dollar is one of America's most iconic and beloved coins, a shining tribute to President John F. Kennedy's legacy, and a centerpiece of modern U.S. coinage. In today's rare coin market, certain Kennedy half dollars have become incredibly valuable, turning what was once a 50-cent piece into a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In this video, we're diving deep into the top 4 most expensive and highly sought-after Kennedy half dollars, exploring their fascinating history, unique features, collector demand, and their impressive market values that continue to rise year after year. First up, the most fascinating and increasingly valuable coins of the modern U.S. mint era. The 1984 Kennedy half dollar with a D mint mark, especially when found in very fine condition. This coin has started to shine in the collector's market like never before, drawing attention for its history, craftsmanship, and its rising demand among numismatists and investors alike. If you own one, or you're lucky enough to find it, this video will show you why this coin might just be worth far more than you expect. Let's start with a bit of history and background. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It quickly became one of America's most iconic and beloved coins, symbolizing hope, leadership, and national pride. The 1984 issue, produced 2 decades later, carries forward this strong legacy. The D Mint mark represents the Denver Mint, which is known for producing coins with exceptional strike quality and consistency. By 1984, the half dollar had already shifted from everyday circulation to more of a collector's coin, as public use declined, making each year's mintage increasingly significant for collectors who value rarity and history combined. Now, what makes the 1984 D Kennedy half dollar stand out are its unique features and design details. On the obverse, the coin proudly bears the powerful portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, showcasing intricate hair details and a strong profile that symbolizes determination and legacy. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, olive branch, and arrows, surrounded by a halo of stars. This coin, made primarily of copper-nickel-clad composition, still manages to maintain a beautiful silvery luster that shines brilliantly when preserved well. Coins in very fine condition exhibit clear definition in Kennedy's hair, sharp lettering, and minimal surface wear, which makes them highly desirable among collectors. When we talk about rarity and collector demand, the 1984 D Kennedy half dollar is becoming a hidden gem in the modern numismatic market. Although millions were minted initially, very few remain in well-preserved conditions today. Many were circulated, damaged, or simply forgotten. Finding one in very fine or better condition means owning a coin that has survived decades with impressive care. As collectors increasingly turn their attention to modern-era half dollars, the 1984 D has started gaining recognition as an underrated treasure with historical importance. The growing awareness of such mid-1980s issues has sparked strong demand, especially among those building complete Kennedy sets, making the 1984 D version a key piece to hunt for. Now let's talk about the exciting part, the current market value in dollars. Depending on condition, the 1984 D Kennedy half dollar in very fine state can attract serious attention from collectors. While face value remains 50 cents, market estimates show that coins in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $5 to $15, and those in extremely fine or about uncirculated grades may command $20 to $50 or even higher, especially if they display full details and original mint luster. Certified high-grade specimens graded by PCGS or NGC can go for even more, sometimes reaching 3 figures, particularly for top-tier examples with brilliant eye appeal. The steady increase in collector interest and the scarcity of well-preserved pieces in the open market make this coin a promising investment for the future. For those wondering how to maximize their returns or grow their collection, here are some valuable tips for collectors. Always handle your coins carefully, preferably with gloves, and store them in airtight holders to preserve their luster and surface quality. Look for coins with sharp details, clean fields, and minimal contact marks. Consider getting your best pieces professionally graded. Certification adds credibility and increases resale value significantly. Also, keep an eye on auction listings and online marketplaces where Kennedy half dollars are gaining traction. Sometimes a good deal can turn into a great investment if you recognize the potential early. In conclusion, the 1984 Kennedy half dollar with the D mint mark is not just another modern coin. It's a piece of American history that combines artistry, symbolism, and collectability. Its demand in today's market continues to grow, and its value potential shines brighter each year as more collectors discover its importance. For anyone passionate about U.S. coins, this is one that deserves a special place in your collection. Whether you see it as a historical tribute to President Kennedy or as an investment opportunity, this half dollar stands tall as a modern numismatic treasure. So, if you come across one in very fine or higher condition, hold on to it, because the 1984 D. Kennedy half dollar is a shining reminder that even coins from recent decades can carry immense worth, both in dollars and in legacy. Next up, the fascinating world of coin collecting. Few coins have gained as much attention recently as the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar. This coin, minted over 4 decades ago, is now shining brighter than ever in the collector's market. With its deep connection to American history, unique design, and rising value, the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar in very good condition has become a true symbol of hidden fortune for those who recognize its worth. In today's video, we'll uncover everything you need to know about this remarkable coin, from its inspiring history to its skyrocketing market value that continues to impress collectors across the globe. The story of the Kennedy half dollar begins with a legacy of honor and remembrance. First introduced in 1964 to commemorate the late President John F. Kennedy, this coin quickly became one of the most beloved in American history. By 1983, the coin was already a well-established piece of U.S. currency, minted at the Denver Mint with the D mint mark. However, what makes the 1983 D issue particularly special is the era it represents, a time when coinage was transitioning, and collecting interest began to grow stronger than ever. The 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar reflects a combination of artistry, national pride, and enduring value, making it far more than just another circulating coin. When it comes to unique features, the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar stands out in both design and craftsmanship. The obverse side proudly showcases a beautifully detailed portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse side, created by Frank Gasparo, features the elegant presidential seal, a heraldic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing America's strength and peace. Struck primarily in a copper-nickel-clad composition, this coin still holds a rich metallic luster when preserved well. The D mint mark just below Kennedy's neck indicates its origin at the Denver Mint, which adds another layer of identity for collectors who chase mint-specific variations. Now, what truly drives the demand for the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar is its rarity and condition. While millions were minted, very few have survived in very good or higher condition without the heavy wear that comes from circulation. Because the 1983 Kennedy half dollars were not widely saved by the public, finding examples today that maintain their original details and luster has become quite a challenge. For collectors, this rarity transforms even a very good condition coin into a sought-after piece of numismatic art. Many coin experts and collectors agree that the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar represents a hidden gem in the modern collectible market, a coin that bridges historical significance with genuine scarcity. In today's action-packed coin market, the value of the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar has been climbing steadily. Depending on condition and collector demand, values can range from several dollars for circulated coins to tens or even hundreds of dollars for pieces in uncirculated or near-mint condition. Some especially high-grade examples graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC have been known to reach premium prices, especially when showing full details, strong strikes, or attractive toning. Collectors and investors alike are paying close attention to this coin as it gains traction, seeing it as a small yet powerful investment that continues to rise in worth with each passing year. For collectors looking to add the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar to their collection, there are a few smart strategies to follow. Always look for coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear. Even slight differences in condition can mean a big jump in value. Storing your coin properly in a protective holder or airtight capsule will help preserve its condition for decades to come. It's also wise to keep an eye on market trends and auction results, as the demand for Kennedy half dollars has seen consistent growth among both U.S. and international buyers. Building a complete Kennedy half dollar set, especially including rarer issues like the 1983D, can greatly enhance the overall value of your collection. In conclusion, the 1983D Kennedy half dollar is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of American history, a tribute to one of the nation's most iconic leaders, and a shining example of how modern coins can become valuable treasures. With its distinctive design, limited high-grade availability, and growing demand among collectors, this coin continues to attract attention and appreciation in the numismatic community. If you're a passionate collector or even a curious beginner, this coin represents a fantastic opportunity to own a tangible part of history with promising potential in today's market. So, hold on to your 1983D Kennedy half dollar. Its story, beauty, and value are only getting stronger with time. Next up, the most fascinating and sought-after coins in modern American numismatic history, the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar in uncirculated condition. This coin, though often overlooked by casual collectors, has become a true hidden gem in today's action-packed rare coin market. With its strong historical background, striking design, and growing collector demand, the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar stands as a shining example of how even modern-era coins can hold immense value and prestige when found in top condition. Let's begin with the history and background of this remarkable coin. The Kennedy half dollar series was introduced in 1964, a year after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. This coin was created as a tribute to one of America's most beloved leaders, symbolizing hope, courage, and unity during one of the nation's darkest times. The design was crafted by Gilroy Roberts, who created the obverse portrait of President Kennedy, and Frank Asparo, who designed the presidential seal on the reverse side. The 1971 D issue marked an important turning point in the series because it was the first year the U.S. Mint transitioned the Kennedy half dollar from silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change made the 1971 D coin the first of its kind, representing both a new era in minting technology and a lasting symbol of American history struck in Denver with a D mint mark. When we talk about unique features, the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar stands out in multiple ways. The obverse showcases the bold and detailed bust of President Kennedy, surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, with the date 1971 appearing at the bottom. The reverse captures the majestic presidential coat of arms, a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, surrounded by 50 stars, representing strength and peace. What makes this coin especially attractive to collectors is the sharpness of its strike, the brilliance of its luster, and the mirror-like surfaces often found in uncirculated examples. When preserved carefully, the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar radiates with eye appeal and showcases the superior craftsmanship of the Denver Mint during that time. Now, let's talk about rarity and condition, which are the driving forces behind its growing collector demand. While millions of 1971 D. Kennedy half dollars were minted, only a very small percentage have survived in truly uncirculated or mint state condition. Most coins entered circulation and suffered wear over time, but those preserved perfectly right from the mint are now highly sought after. Collectors today are particularly drawn to coins graded MS65 or higher, as these showcase pristine detail, clean surfaces, and original mint luster. Finding a flawless 1971 D in such a condition is becoming increasingly difficult, making it a prized treasure for both new and seasoned numismatists. The rarity of perfect examples has driven up excitement and competition in the market, especially as more collectors recognize the potential of this once underestimated coin. Speaking of value, the current market value in dollars for the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar in uncirculated or high mint state condition has seen impressive appreciation in recent years. Depending on the grade, coins can range from $20 to over $300 or more, with superb gem examples certified by major grading services such as PCGS or NGC fetching even higher prices at auctions. Coins with stunning luster, clean surfaces, and strong strike quality can command premium bids, especially when featured in major coin shows or online collector markets. As the demand for early clad era coins rises, The 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar is standing out as one of the strongest performers, offering tremendous value potential for those who recognize its importance. For collectors looking to make the most of their investments, here are some valuable tips. Always look for coins that have not been cleaned or polished. Original mint surfaces are key to maintaining value. Store your coin in a protective holder or certified slab to prevent oxidation and preserve its brilliance. If you plan to buy, aim for coins graded by trusted authorities, as this ensures authenticity and quality. And finally, keep an eye on the evolving market. Kennedy half dollars have shown consistent growth, and their popularity continues to expand globally as more collectors appreciate their artistic and historical value. In conclusion, the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar in uncirculated condition is much more than just a piece of change. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of national pride, and a rapidly rising star in the coin collecting world. With its powerful design, fascinating background, and strong presence in today's market, this coin represents both emotional and financial value for anyone lucky enough to own one. As the years pass, the demand for high-quality examples will only increase, solidifying its place among the great collectible treasures of the modern U.S. Mint. So, if you ever come across a bright, uncirculated 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar, hold on to it, because you might just be holding a shining piece of numismatic gold in your hands. Next up, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar with the Philadelphia P mint mark is turning heads in today's rare coin market. This stunning piece of American history is not just a coin. It's a symbol of legacy, pride, and the enduring value of U.S. mint craftsmanship. In excellent condition, this 1981 Kennedy half dollar stands out as one of the most desirable collector coins, admired for its brilliant design, limited mint production, and growing demand among numismatic enthusiasts worldwide. The story of the Kennedy half dollar begins in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was created as a national tribute to honor his memory, replacing the Franklin half dollar. Since then, it has become a symbol of American hope and respect, loved by collectors and history admirers alike. By 1981, the U.S. Mint was producing coins at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but the P mint mark Kennedy half dollar struck in Philadelphia has gained special attention due to its low mintage and quality preservation. It was one of the last years before the coin circulation began to fade, making surviving pieces in excellent condition truly rare and valuable today. What makes the 1981 Kennedy half dollar so unique is its design and striking detail on the obverse. It proudly bears the portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, capturing the youthful optimism and leadership that defined his presidency. The reverse, created by Frank Gasparo, features the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, olive branch, and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. The P mint mark, placed just below Kennedy's neck, adds a distinctive touch, marking it as a product of the Philadelphia Mint. In excellent condition, the sharpness of the details, the luster of the metal, and the clean surfaces make this coin a showpiece for serious collectors. Rarity plays a key role in the growing demand for this coin. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar was not released widely into circulation. Most were issued for mint sets only, meaning that few have survived in such pristine, untouched condition. Over the decades, many were lost, melted, or heavily worn, which makes finding an excellent or near-mint condition coin today a true treasure. Collectors are drawn to its scarcity and to the historical connection to the early 1980s, a time of change and renewed interest in American coinage. This scarcity, combined with strong collector interest, has pushed the 1981 P mint mark half dollar into the spotlight of modern numismatics. In today's market, the value of a 1981 Kennedy half dollar with a P mint mark in excellent condition can be surprisingly high. While circulated examples might trade for modest amounts, coins in superb condition, especially those graded by professional services, can command impressive prices among collectors and investors. Depending on the grade, luster, and eye appeal, values can range from a few dozen to several $100s, with top-condition examples fetching premium bids in auctions and online sales. The rising popularity of Kennedy half dollars in recent years has only fueled this upward trend, making now an exciting time to own or invest in one. For collectors looking to secure or preserve a 1981 Kennedy half-dollar, there are a few essential tips to keep in mind. Always handle the coin carefully, preferably with cotton gloves, to avoid fingerprints and scratches. Store it in a protective holder or airtight capsule to maintain its shine and condition. If you're purchasing one, look for coins that retain their original mint luster and have minimal marks. Consider having your coin graded by a professional service, as certification adds both value and buyer confidence. And most importantly, stay informed about the market, because the demand for high-quality Kennedy half-dollars continues to rise, making them a smart long-term collectible. In conclusion, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark stands as a remarkable piece of numismatic history. Its timeless design, limited availability, and exceptional collector appeal make it one of the most sought-after coins in the modern U.S. series. For anyone passionate about American coinage, this coin represents more than silver and copper. It embodies the spirit of a nation and the enduring legacy of one of its most beloved presidents. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just discovering the beauty of rare coins, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar is a treasure worth admiring and a smart investment for the future. Thanks for watching and happy selecting.